Davis, Nick Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game, he said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Bearcats ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. On the move. Powers through the defender. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Uh-oh, look out. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. The pick six, he takes it in. Touchdown, Bearcats. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got a step and just dusted the field. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Using his legs, it's Payne. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Going to the ground. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking to throw, it's French. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation. Trying to get points on this drive. Establish yourself. Be aggressive here on this 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
It's simple play, simple gain. Get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it.
Caught, and he's got room.
And when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations. And I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
It's a draw. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to get the corner. He'll do it himself. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's Carr to throw. Rushes on. And they got it.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Oh, he wants it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's going to get loose. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running inside, it's Johnson. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback changing the play. 2nd down to the air. Out wide right, it's Johnson. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Right at the line. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Got to make the play on 4th. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covered in downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him, get the big sack on 4th down.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Break. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. 22. Ready, go.
On the run, it's Walton. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They'll ride the hot hand. Gain of about 4 sets up the 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for the edge. Keeps it on the option. Plows through the defense. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Throwing. Carr. Setting up the screen. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
To the air, it's Carr. Fires toward the target. Back's looking for the goal line.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. This is a designed run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring this one out. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you can see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to Coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Quick give. It's Johnson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Making the adjustment. Looking to pass. It's French. Fires to the wideout. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Bearcats right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll send the back in motion. Carr. Quickly to the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Notre Dame right back to the line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Searching for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Pulls it in. It's Jones.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Looking for a man. It's French. Lets it fly. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The run inside. It's Williams. Breaks into the open. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Hits the hole. It's Walton. Swamped immediately. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 7 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's Michigan State able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Moves the pocket. It's French. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They're going to test the right side with this one. Run ends there.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Right side, it's Gibson. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Second down, gonna throw it. Taken in by Smith on the right side. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Dropping back, it's French. Looking for the score. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Finds him out of the backfield. Not gonna make it, and the fourth down gamble backfires.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The handoff. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it himself. Quarterback keep. Quick toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
On the move. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Carr from the gun on third down. He'll take a deep shot here. And he hauls it in inside the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. On the option. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
On the ground, it's Walton. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They give it back to him. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal?
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Dropping back, it's French. They're all over him. Working that left side. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. Making the adjustment on the play. Drops back on first down. Finds his big tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. From the gun, it's Johnson. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wants to go up top on second down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here.
Rush. 5-29. Illegal. Check. Down him. Replace.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Snaps on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Gets the back moving. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
From the gun on third down, Carr throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ballgame to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
And the Bearcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. Changing the routes with his receivers. Back to pass, it's French. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Irish! Took it all the way back to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. He'll bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to it. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got enough for the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to move them on the counter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Handoff again. Fighting off the defender. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. The handoff to Johnson. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter.